"You're terrible," Maddie said as she sat down, though she was secretly thrilled to be alone with him. Why? I said it was impressive trivia." She glared. "Not that." "Oh, separating you and Sam? You said it wasn't a date." "It isn't. But do you really think it's fair to stick him with your bodyguard?" He considered a moment. "Nah, they're fine." He pressed his knee against hers. Was it on purpose? Maybe he had equally been turned on by thoughts of a secret relationship, or maybe he had been waiting to get her alone. "They can get to know each other." She willed herself to stay strong, but leaned into his leg anyway. "Like we're getting to know each other?" He relaxed at her response. "I hope not. I mean, do you think Sam is... I'm positive Fudge is on our team, but Sam..." She laughed. God, he was charming. "Shut up. Sam is not gay." "You sound like you know from experience." "You sound jealous." "I don't get jealous." He took her hand. "I get what I want." Her hand in his felt warm and tingly, quite unlike when Sam had played the same move. He began stroking her slowly with his thumb, and her skin burned under his touch. Nearby giggling drew her attention to the fans from the lobby, seated across the aisle. She reluctantly pulled her hand away. "Stop it. I don't need people thinking I'm hooking up with you." "Why? Am I that repulsive?" "No, you're perfect. Too perfect. Besides, we're just buds, remember?" Micah stretched his arm around the back of her seat, leaned in, and whispered in her ear. "Haven't you heard of friends with benefits?" His mouth at her ear stirred her blood, arousing her instantly so that the lazy circles his fingers drew on her bare shoulder were almost too intense to bear. She shifted in her chair, crossing her legs. "I'm beginning to think that's the only kind of friends you have." "That is simply not true. I have lots of friends I don't sleep with." "Female friends." "Still not true." "Well, mostly not." "You're impossible." Visions of women upon women lined up at his bedroom door filled her mind. Her stomach sank at the thought. How many women had he had? Hundreds? Thousands? "No, I'm perfect. You said it yourself." Still stroking her shoulder, Micah's other hand moved to play with the edge of her skirt hem. All her senses heightened. She trembled. He was a lion, and she was his prey, helpless under his gaze, his touch. Even his artsy intellect reduced her to a puddle. In utter defiance of her body's arousal, she said, "I'm not going to sleep with you." At least her brain still worked. He smirked. "Who said I wanted to?" "You've been trying to get in my panties since yesterday." "No way. You're totally reading me wrong. I'm just being nice." "If that were true, you'd think you could keep your hands off me." "Yeah, you'd think that. You just have such soft skin." He moved his hand from her skirt to trace the line of her leg down to her knee with his thumb, leaving a trail of goose flesh in its wake. "I appreciate the feel of soft, silky skin." She tugged at her skirt, pulling it further over her bare thighs.